Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So good to be here today. I hope you are doing good. I'm back with another reaction. I'm going to be checking out Gordon Lightfoot, the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. So without further talking, let's dive right into it.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. Then later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling?
It's an emotional one.
The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound.
Oh gosh.
And the wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed you." At 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. And later that night, when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Wow, that's crazy. Oh God.
Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters.
So sad.
Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And farther below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. The iron boats go, as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered. In a musty old hall in Detroit, they prayed in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that was one very touching story. It's so sad. So many lives were lost there. I can just imagine how the families would be. They were doing their jobs and got hit. It was a hurricane, from what the story said. Lots of lives, properties, and things were lost that day. I can't imagine how it would have felt for families of those who were on board, waiting to see their loved ones, only just to hear the story. It's just so sad listening to these songs, like a real life story. Each time you keep listening to it, you just keep remembering the incidents, even though it has happened long ago. Even time can't heal such things. No matter how time comes or flies, you still remember it. It's so sad. It's really, really sad to hear that story. They were doing their jobs. They were on their duty posts. The parts where the cook comes to tell them that I can't feed here. It was just so painful, like there's trouble on board, but you can't eat because of what is going on. You can't be fed. The other one comes in and says, it's good to know you all. You just kind of feel already like this is my last minute, telling you all. You really know what is ahead of you. You might make it, you might not make it. I can just imagine the reality they faced in that kind of a situation. Really so sad. But that's so rest in perfect peace. It's sad. You can't question God. Sometimes I saw where you say, where is the love of God? Where does the love of God turns? In such situations, we call on God, but it feels like He's not there. He's not listening. But such things happen. Thank you all so much for checking out this with me. I'll see you in my next video. From me, it's bye.